Come on. Okay, there we go. All right. Hello. Welcome to Verbling. I'm Teacher Oakley again, or maybe still. And I'm here with you in this class to help teach you some vocabulary, specifically collocations, more specifically, collocations related to study and studying. Collocations, of course, words that go together, like some adjectives and nouns, some verbs and object nouns, verbs and prepositions, etc. And today we're going to be looking at such sets or groups of words that we commonly use in normal conversation about study and studying. Okay, so all right, let's begin. Hello, Mustafa. Hello
Hello,
again,
teacher. How are you?
brother. Still okay. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking.
Great. Okay, hello, Heidi again.
Hello.
Welcome back. Okay, hello. Hello, Sasha again.
Hello.
Hello. And we're going to be joined by Albina. Hi,
Hello,
Albina.
Oakley. Hello. How are you today?
Oh, okay. How are you, Albina?
I'm great, thanks. Just waking up.
Oh, good for you. Good for you.
Thank you.
This is my 8th class today.
Really? Oh, poor you.
Yeah. 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 Real tight schedule.
Mm.
Okay. Ken has joined us. Hey there, Ken. Howdy.
Yes, hello, how are you?
Okay. Did you guys see the sudden shift of light? Did you notice that? A plane just, yeah, a plane just blocked out the sky.
Oh, really?
Weird. Yeah. I think flying that close to my house. It was scary. Okay. Anyway, I digress. Let us proceed with our lesson. Mustafa, you haven't gotten up yet? Why? May I ask? May I inquire as to why?
Curiosity killed that cat. What I haven't, I don't know. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. I haven't slept yet.
Just
Yeah.
couldn't sleep. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's been a while.
Jeez. Okay. All right. I'll try to be really boring, Mustafa. See if I can. I'll do my best. Okay. Now it's time for our lesson. Just kidding. Here we go. Alrighty. One thing. All right. We're talking about collocations related to study. And frankly, okay. Do, the verb do, much overused, used a lot. We use do whenever we actually do a physical thing, and kind of included with that, you do any kind of work whatsoever. You do a job, you do the dishes, you do the housework. Also, we use do to talk about the work you do when you study. Study is work. I think we can all relate to that. So, a lot of times we can use do for study. Oh, actually, I wanted to do, okay, you guys, I wanted to do something. I wanted to do something, see if you kind of test you guys, see if you could think of an alternative to do. A little pop quiz. Mustafa, do an exam. Can you think of one?
Yeah, I can think of one because I have seen it.
You did. Okay.
Yeah, I did. I cheated. Sorry. Today.
Okay. All right. You what? An exam. Do an exam. You. You didn't say it. Sit an exam. Okay. Sit an exam.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have to sit or take an exam in biology at the end of the term.
Okay, not to be confused with sit or take an exam. I've had students confuse this with to pass an exam. Just because you took the exam doesn't mean you passed it. You might have failed it. Okay, so not necessarily one and the same there. Okay. Okay, you do a research project. Okay. Even I can't think. What is the alternative there? Do a research project. Do research or do a research product? Do research. Heidi, what is an alternative verb we could use for do research?
Do. Have? Make?
Make research? No. We got to be careful with study collocations and using make. It's a very common mistake. Like I made my homework. No, won't work.
Have?
Have some research? Not really.
Have some research.
Of our school? No, that's not the answer. Let's see. Yes, I want to torture you.
Okay.
Exactly right. I'm trying to torture you.
Okay.
Here we go. There it is, Heidi. Can you see it?
Research project.
Okay. All right, there it is. Our class carried out. You carry out research. A phrasal verb. Or you conduct, a more formal verb, one-word verb. Conduct research. Oh, okay, that's a good one. Okay, I got to keep torturing people.
Run.
How about what?
Run.
Run? No, okay, I understand where you're coming from. You run a test. That's very common collocation. You run a test, especially for medical purposes. Oh, we ran a blood test. Yeah, that's a very common collocation with a test, but we don't run research. Okay. Very good question though. Okay. Sasha, do a course. What other collocation can you use? Do a course? Or?
Do a course. Course means in this case like root something, or a course like English course.
Like English course.
Do a course. Studying, maybe learning, studying.
Well, using a course, using the object noun. Okay, here you go.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Okay, take a course is very common actually. Americans basically never say do a course. We almost always say take a course. I'm taking a course in computer science, whatever. Enroll, okay, and I have to also, when I'm talking American British here, enroll on a course sounds really weird to me. As an American, Americans enroll in a course, not on a course. I'm inside the course. For me as an American, I'm not on top of the course. I don't know, I don't even get where they're coming from there. But anyway, another problem, also the word enroll itself looks very strange to me as an American. Enroll, for an American, has two L's. Oh, no it doesn't. It has an E. What am I saying? Enroll, E-N-R-O-L. Is it L-L or L-E? Now I'm confused. L-E. Sorry. So it's a very different, weird. Most English to American or American to English spellings are very predictable. Things like the extra U in color. Can you? Okay, Mustafa's asking if you can join a course. We don't really join a course. Well, you can say that, but it would have a different meaning. Enroll with an L. I'm sorry, I got mixed up there. You're right. Enroll with 2 L's for Americans. I'm a little tired. Okay, if you join a course, you can use that as a collocation, as a common phrase, Mustafa, but if you join a course, that means you probably started the course 2 weeks after the course started. Okay? So
Okay.
the course has already begun. That has a very specific meaning. It is a useful collocation, however. And yes, we do use it. But the implication is that you started it late. Okay. Quick shout out and welcome to Van Ong. I don't know.
Hi, yeah, I'm Vanan. You can call me Van.
Okay, Van. Where are you from?
I'm from Vietnam.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was very confused. You get like a Van sound, like you're maybe German or something, and then Ong, which is very Vietnamese. Are you German Vietnamese?
No, I'm authentic Vietnamese.
Okay. It's an unusual combination. I'm just curious. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Just checking. All right. Let's continue. Albina, do a degree.
Degree. Do a degree, diploma. I don't know, to work on a degree, probably.
Work on
No?
a degree. That's a good one. Okay. First of all, do a degree sounds weird to me. Again, do a diploma sounds completely strange. As an American, we get a degree or get a diploma. All right. See, this is very strange for me. English and American are very, very different in this case. Studied for a degree sounds okay, but she took a degree sounds strange. Americans consider, you know, the degree or diploma something you get or receive. I received my degree. I obtained my degree. I would say, as an American, I have finally obtained my degree in psychology. Most commonly, Americans would use get. Americans would never say do a degree. That's never. That sounds very, very strange for us. Okay. Do a subject. Do law. Okay. Do law. Again, this one sounds very weird for me as an American. Okay. Ken, do you have any brilliant ideas? I don't even know what do a subject. For example, law.
Okay, study a law.
Well, let's see. Okay, you study law. Well, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do law. I'm doing law. I'm doing my pre-med. Well, no, it's possible. Okay. Well, there you go. When I say it with the ing or continuous form, I'm doing law. I'm doing. Okay, that makes sense to me. Okay, that I have heard, but not as a present simple tense. Never actually heard it that way. Study law, very common. Or past tense, I took history and economics in high school. Great. Okay, that would make perfect sense to me. Study or take. All right. Do an essay, Heidi. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Van. What's an alternative to do an essay? Do an assignment.
Okay, so I think you can submit an assignment or you can write an essay.
Okay. Yeah. You can definitely write an essay, and if you hand it in or give it to the teacher or professor, then, yeah, you submit it. So that's very good. Okay. Good job. Yeah, I'm with you there. Okay. Okay, how about do a lecture? Hi, No, Mustafa, back to you. Mustafa, do a
Do a
lecture.
lecture.
Yeah.
Do a lecture or do a talk. Um,
What's an
give.
alternative? Give. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Professor Parkinson gave a lecture on the American Civil War. All right. Yeah. Very good. Get a degree or to get a diploma. See, this is actually, I'm just going to cheat this one because I already said it. Americans don't say do a degree or do a diploma. We say get a degree or get a diploma. And I already told you obtain a degree or a diploma or receive a degree or diploma. I already gave that one away. So next one, get a grade. Heidi, get a grade. We're in the gets now. We're out of the do's. Get a grade.
Have a take.
Take a grade? Get a grade?
Take. Have.
Come on. Give.
Give.
Okay.
Give. Opposite.
Yeah, right. Okay. Okay. So
Given.
her essay received an A grade. Her essay was given passive form. Notice the passive form. Okay. So as a student, you are given a grade. Are given. Passive. Okay. The teacher gives a grade. The student is given a grade. Okay. I got a grade. Okay. This is perfectly normal for Americans and Brits. I got an A in biology, for example. Okay. More formally, I received an A in biology. Okay. I get it. Get an education. Very common collocation. All right, I'm so happy I got an education. Sasha, what's another possible verb we could use here?
Get an education. Mm.
I'm so happy I got an education.
Obtain.
Okay. Receive. Yeah, I obtained is okay though, Sasha. Very formal, but obtain is a little bit more formal, I think, than receive. But receive, obtain, these are, I think you can see several. Oh, I missed get a qualification. You need to obtain or acquire a qualification. Obtain, receive, acquire. These are very commonly used formal verbs to talk about study and education that we use when we talk about those things. Okay, well, okay, hang on. I think we're done with that part. All right, error. All right, I already mentioned this. Don't confuse pass an exam with sit or take an exam. Pass means to be successful. What's the opposite of pass? Albina, what's the opposite of pass an exam? Albina, are you there? No, maybe not. Albina, I think we lost you, or at least your audio. Oh, there you go. Okay. What's the opposite of pass? Like pass an
To
exam?
fail, I think.
Yeah,
To
I
fail.
think you're right. Yes, you're absolutely correct. Have you ever failed a test or an exam? Confess. Albina? Have you ever failed an exam? No, she's not willing to admit. Okay. All right, let's move on. Look at these conversations, teacher-student conversations. Okay, what you want to note here as we move along, the teacher is going to be using more formal collocations to repeat what each student says. I'll have you guys repeat the whole dialogue, and then we'll talk about it a little bit. Just read the whole dialogue. starting with Ken. Ken, from here, student.
Okay. Do we have to go to all the lectures to do the course or just yours?
Okay, and go ahead, continue, teacher.
Me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You must attend all the lectures to complete the course. Excuse me, where will...
Okay. Well, now you can stop. They're set. Student, teacher, student, teacher, student, teacher. Student asks a question in an informal way. All right. You go to all the lectures, and the teacher says attend a lecture. Okay. What else collocates with go to blank and attend blank besides lectures and study?
Go to the swimming pool, attend the swimming class.
Okay. I guess so. A class. Okay. Go to class, attend a class. Yes. Okay. Also, not directly studying, you go to a meeting or you attend a meeting. Attend would be much more formal. You go to a barbecue, you attend a barbecue. Attend, of course, much more formal. So many. It collocates with many things. Okay. However, but not all things. You go to the movies. Well, you can attend the movies. That's a little weird. It's too formal. It's strange there. I attended the movies. No, it doesn't work. You can go to a party and you can attend a party. That's okay. All right. I attended the movies. You can go bowling. You don't attend bowling. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, do the course, complete the course, finish the course. Fine. Okay. Okay, Van. Next set.
Excuse me, where will next week's class be? In this room? No, next week's class will be held in room 405.
Okay. One quick note here, Van. When you pronounce the number 0 in English, when you say it, almost universally English speakers say O. Room 405.
Room 405.
And that goes for Americans, Brits, Aussies, Canucks, all of us. Okay. All right, so here we see, well, couldn't be more basic. Class B, the class is. Okay, and again in the... what are they doing here, Van? Class will be held.
Maybe next week class will be held. Can I remove the held, the word held, and like class will be in this room?
Yeah, next week's class will be in room 405.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, why do they even bother? I don't know, just to make it more formal, really. The concert will be at the stadium. The concert will be held at the stadium. Speaker's choice, just when we used held, it's a little bit more formal. Sasha, sorry, you had a note there?
Yes,
you got a suggestion?
can I say take place in this case?
You can, but it's a little weird to talk about a regular event to use take place. We generally use the collocation, take place. The reggae festival will take place July 24th in Hebert's Field. For one, things that are special events. For two, we often use take place for time. The class will take place at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday due to the early closing of the school. Something like that.
So the place it's not for regular. Events.
Regular events, no.
Not regular. Okay, thank you.
Not normally. Okay. No, it was a good question. Thank you. Okay, back to Mustafa. Can you do the next set?
When do we have to give your okay? When do we have to give you our essays? Essays. You have to hand in your essays on Friday.
Okay, well, fine. I don't really see hand in as being any more formal than give, honestly, or about the same. For me, in general, generally speaking, not always, because you know English, there's always exceptions. In general, phrasal verbs, two-word verbs, are considered informal, more informal. I don't see these two as being one being more formal than the other, frankly. They're about the same degree of formality, in my opinion. Okay. All right. To give your essays obviously to the teacher. You hand them in. By the way, as a phrasal verb, hand your essays in, hand in your essay. It is separable. You could say it either way, whatever is
It
more
is like deliver, teacher.
comfortable.
Can I say
Sorry?
deliver? Can I use deliver word or not?
No, because you're not really delivering. To deliver means to carry it from one place and bring it to another place. So that's not really the action you're talking about. You're talking about submitting. How about submit, Mustafa? You have to submit your essays on Friday. There we go. You want a formal word? There you go. Okay. Well, here we go. And here it is again, anyway. Next set, Heidi.
When do we have to send in our university applications? You have to submit your application by December 1st.
Yeah, I swear I said submit before I saw it there. I forgot it was there. But anyway. Hand in, send in.
The same.
Well, hand in literally means you're using your hands to move a piece of paper to someone else. But send in means you're literally sending it by mail or email.
Both means submit. No.
But both mean submit. Both can, yes, you can use submit definitely in all cases for either one. Either one, if you submit something, you're giving it up to somebody else. All right. Looking at, think of it this way. Look at the other meaning of submit. Okay. Submission.
Present.
Present. No, not really. You have to present your essay on Friday. Well, it would be easy to confuse. If I said you have to present your essay on Friday, my brain would automatically think a presentation. You're asking for an oral presentation, a speech, PowerPoint or something. You present something, it's usually oral. Okay, so that would be a little confusing because we usually use. It's very close, and it would probably be understood, but it's a little bit confusing because the usual collocation or usual inference when we use to present in the English is that it is spoken or oral. So that could be just a tad confusing. Good question, though. It's very close. Okay, let's look at the next pairing here. Sasha?
What do I have to do if I want to leave the course? If you want to withdraw from the course, you have to go to the college office.
Okay, leave the course, withdraw from the course. There's another informal word.
Calling?
Sorry. No.
Would
Although
be calling, okay.
No. but I understand if you call a game, you finish a game early. Oh, it's raining. We need to call the game. Oh, we can't have the party because the house burned down. We're going to have to call off the party. Not call in, call off. But you don't call off a course. One person wants to leave the course. They don't want to end the course. No, call in does not work. I understand your confusion. We use call off or sometimes call. What about quitting the course? All right, yeah, I want to quit the course. Certainly you could say that. That would be informal. Medium formality, honestly. Even leave the course. No, there's a more informal word would be, yeah, Sasha, you got it. Okay, you want to drop a course. Drop out, okay, let me try to explain that. Drop and drop out. You drop a course. That's the normal collocation. You drop your girlfriend. Okay, yeah, you can do that. You can drop your girlfriend. Okay, I dropped her like a hot coal. Okay, yeah, sure. But you drop out, okay, that means that you leave a school, not a job. You don't drop out of your job. You can drop out of a school. That means not one course, but the entire school. You quit going to school. You drop out of high school or drop out of university. You can also drop out of society. Okay, he got sick of being a marketing manager. He got sick of the entire rat race, and he just dropped out. He dropped out of society. He moved into the forest, and he hunts wild animals. He went off the grid. There you go. Yes. Okay, but getting back to the course, you can drop a course for sure. A very common collocation. I don't know why it's not here in this lesson. It's really common. Okay, more collocations. All right. Okay, let's just read them one by one, and we'll talk about them a little bit. Albina, first one. Can you just read the first sentence? Do you? I don't know if you're losing connection or what.
Are you talking about me?
Yeah. When
Oh, sorry. Yes, I lost the connection and I got back. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my laptop or internet, but recently I started to have some problems.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay, so the first sentence.
Yes,
Do you
please.
keep a vocabulary notebook? It's a good way of recording new collocations.
Okay. Keep a notebook. What else can you keep? Kind of related. You know, I mean, you can keep a lot of things, but related to this idea.
To keep a diary, for example?
Yeah, exactly. You read my mind. Exactly what I was thinking of. Yes, if you write in a diary every day, we most commonly say you keep a diary. That's right. So very similar. Keep a notebook, keep a diary. You can keep a log. What is Evernote, Sasha?
Just kidding. It's a service for online notes.
Oh, okay. I don't know that. I'm unfamiliar with that. Showing my technical, my lack of technical knowledge. Okay, very good. Ken, can you continue? Go ahead, Ken, and do the whole paragraph here from I did the first draft.
Okay. I did the first draft of my essay last week and the final draft this week. I have to hand it tomorrow.
Hand it in. Sorry.
Hand it in tomorrow. Then the teacher gives us feedback after about a week.
Okay, all right. What is he talking about? First draft? Final draft? You could have as many drafts. First draft, second draft, third draft. Just your last one is your final draft. What's he talking about, Ken?
editing essay or something?
Yes. Or maybe drinking beer. Yeah. Okay. Well, okay, this collocation could be about drinking beer. If you're pouring the beer out of a big barrel into your glass, you're having a draft beer. I had my first draft, my final draft before I fell on the floor. Okay, all right, whatever. Okay, right. You are right. In this case, he does say of my essay. So, all right. The teacher gives us feedback. All right. Which I'm constantly doing in class, so I know you know what that means. All right, I give you hopefully helpful critiques, feedback. All right, I know you all know that one. Next one, Van.
Yes. We don't have exams at my school. We have continuous assessment system where the quality of the students' work is judged by pieces of coursework and not by one final examination.
Aha. Okay. Van.
Yeah.
Your schooling, in your schooling experience, did the school rely entirely on exams, or did you rely entirely on continuous assessment, or was there a blend of the two?
I think when we were in school, there were blend of the two. Like we also have exams and like continuous assessment. Like the assessment usually took like 15 to 30 minutes only, and the exam we have like 2 exams during a semester, and it took like 1 to 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was a blend. I think
Yeah.
that's very normal. Most
Yeah.
schooling is some kind of blend. There are school systems, though, like China and maybe South Korea, where it's just about an exam. The final exam is literally everything. They don't care about any continuous assessment. There are other, which I think are strange, but I equally think continuous assessment with no testing at all, ever, is also strange. Now, you mentioned some kind of an assessment that took 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I suppose you're talking about, what, some kind of interview or something?
No, that was like the writing paper. I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
they only test what you have done in the previous lesson, like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. All right. The quality of students' work is judged by pieces of coursework. This can include, for example, in American education, you get, I don't know, just as an example, 10 or 15% of your grade is classroom participation. So
Mhm.
that's throughout the semester. How much you participate, how much you show interest or ask related questions. That's 10%, say. Your homework is another, whatever, 20% of your final grade. Okay? So that's coursework. You probably in American schools are going to have some kind of written thesis or some major piece of writing to do for your course. That's going to be 10 or 20% of your final score, your final grade. So the test, big exam, may be 50%, maybe 40%. It's usually a big percent, but it's not 100% like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what it means. Continuous assessment also relates to very different aspects. Piece of writing, classroom participation, maybe an oral report that you have to prepare for and give is 5% of your final grade. It depends. Things of that nature. Okay. Anyway, interesting. Mustafa, because you were commenting, I will ask you, what kind of scoring system have you experienced? Continuous assessment or just the
The
final
same
exam?
you have mentioned just yet. The same you
Ah,
have
okay.
mentioned.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The
Okay.
last one.
All right. A blend of both. All right. Next one, Mustafa, the local whatever.
The
The
local
local whatever.
technical college provides training for young people in a variety of professions.
Okay, you provide training. A university provides people a college education. Provides somebody an education. Provides is often used with words related to study. Provide training. This ABC company provides training for their employees. All right, fine. Okay, often used that way. Technical college, extremely strong collocation, a specific meaning, almost a compound noun. Mustafa, when it says a technical college provides training in a variety of professions, what professions do you think a
Maybe
technical college would provide?
maybe engineering college.
Okay, well, all right.
A variety of professions, like for example, one profession is an engineering profession.
Okay, all right. Various technical things, maybe graphic artist, programming, software developing, I don't know,
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
hardware,
Yeah, because engineering is a different variety of subjects.
right. Okay, next, Heidi.
Mhm. Okay. After secondary school, 30% of the population go on to higher tertiary education, and 20% of adults to go some sort of further education course during their lives.
Okay, they're of course talking imaginary statistics here. Okay, higher education and or tertiary education, very interesting. Okay. Hmm. All right. They're talking clearly here about what, Heidi? We use the phrase higher education, for example.
The people graduated, the later they decide to run another course like that. No.
Well, that's further education and often another strong collocation, adult education.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's true. That's this second part. That's the 20%. The 30%, pretty simply, they're going on to university or college.
After high school.
That's right. Secondary school is high school. Primary school is another word for elementary school, primary school, and then secondary school or high school. Higher education, tertiary education. We don't really say tertiary school. One thing that confuses many students is the whole thing in English. What's the difference between a university and a college? Because in many of your countries, there is a difference. But I never knew that because there is no difference in American university, college. It's the same thing, virtually the same thing. In America, okay, high-level college, high-level university, a low-level, not so good, not as good a reputation. Could be a university, could be a college. Okay, Van, I'm sorry. What is your?
Yes, like you said, primary school, and then after primary school, it comes to secondary school. But
Yeah.
in my country, like people, like students from 7 years old to around 11 years old, they were in elementary school, and then yeah, 11 to 15, they're in secondary school, and then they go next to high school before going into the college. Before going into college.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And in the United States, they call that junior high school, that middle level.
Oh yeah, right. Junior secondary.
Yeah, or sometimes middle school.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, it's sort of a no man's land. I don't know what it is. It's not primary. It's not secondary. I don't know what it is. It's middle school. You're stuck in the middle. Yeah, I'm not sure. When I was a kid, they didn't exist. They changed that as I was growing up. This is kind of a new concept. You know, I'm older than you guys, but there was only primary school and then secondary school, but then they changed it. Something they adapted. I don't know why, but yeah, they do that in America too. It's confusing though because in America the junior high school or middle school could be grades 6, 7, 8, could be 7, 8, 9. Could in my school it was just 7, 8. That was the only 2 grades. It could be any blend of the 4 the 4 grades of school. Grades meaning years of school. 6, 7, 8, 9. Totally depends. Not even state to state in the United States. Could be county to county, and people, I don't know. There's no very set framework. Okay, Albina, you're asking. I think you're asking about college and university in England.
Yes, exactly. I would like to know if there is a difference in UK between a university and a college.
I'm not entirely sure.
You know that.
To be honest, I'm slightly confused about it. About the whole thing. I don't really get what other countries do because I think there is. It used. Okay, I think there's an aspect of that has to do with funding. Who pays? Public funding, private. You know, there are private. See, in America, there's no difference at all. You can have a private university, a private college, public university, public college. There really is no difference. It really seems to be more a matter of, could be, you have very small colleges, very small universities, very large colleges, very large universities. It's just a name. There really is no difference whatsoever. Even it really doesn't matter. You know, if you think about it, Harvard, okay, whatever, MIT, Harvard. Think about the greatest schools in the United States. Some of them are technical institutes, some of them are colleges, some of them are universities. It has nothing to do with anything. And it has nothing to do with public funding versus private either. I think in England it has something to do with the historical public or private factor, but I'm not entirely sure, Albina.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry.
I will find this
I don't get it.
information for the next lesson.
Yeah.
I will try to.
Yeah, and you can report back to me. I'm not sure. Okay, and all right. Okay. Let's see. Sasha, last piece of information here.
Does your government recognize foreign qualification for school teachers?
Yeah. Okay. Not just school teachers, but the whole idea of recognizing foreign qualifications goes for a lot of things. Medical profession, nurses, doctors, definitely in education, teachers and professors, lots of things. Different countries do or do not recognize, they don't count it, all right, your qualifications, meaning if you get you become a doctor, for example, in the Philippines, that doesn't mean you can move to the United States and be a doctor. You have to go back to school and complete their degree. They do give you credit for your schooling. They don't make you do school all over again from the beginning, but you're going to have to pass some kind of courses and some kind of certification test in order to be qualified. I think that's very confusing for anybody moving abroad. Very, very confusing mess, really. Okay, let's see. All right, let's look at these questions. Do and get. Go ahead, use do or get, or use a more formal verb if you can think of it. Let's try these, see if we can get through a round of practice questions. Albina, number 1.
What homework do we have to do tonight?
Okay. Can you think of a more formal one?
Mm. No.
No. Okay. How about complete? Maybe. I don't know.
Complete homework. It sounds strange to me. I don't know.
Well, it's an infinitive. To complete. That's not the verb.
Okay. To complete homework. Possible? Yeah, I think.
Okay. Possible. I don't know. Do is very much more normal, the normal collocation. Can, number 2.
In which month do students usually take their final exam in your country?
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Normal collocation. People take their final exam. Is much more normal. Okay, that one. But do is possible.
Yeah. Is do used in Britain, not in America?
I think take a test is much more common for Americans.
Okay.
Yeah, do a test is a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, whatever. I've heard of it. It's not utterly strange. It's not, it's not plaid bananas, but it's a little strange. Van, number 3.
Yes. Who do we have to turn our essays into?
Wow, Van, you're echoing. Okay.
Can you hear?
Okay, turn our essays into? Yes. Could be hand our essays into. Could be turn in. You turn in your. Could be. Yeah. All right. That's a pretty good one. I don't even know if we looked at that. You can turn in your homework as well as hand in your homework. All right. Good one. Mustafa, number 4.
Okay. Who is today's lecture on Shakespeare? Who is getting today's lecture? Who is getting today's
Probably the other way around. Not.
Who is doing today's lecture? See, I'm not sure.
Well, you could informally say who is doing today's lecture on Shakespeare, maybe who is giving today's lecture, or more formally, who is delivering today's lecture. You deliver a lecture as well. Deliver a speech,
exactly.
deliver a lecture.
Who is giving? Yeah, who is giving?
Giving.
But about the last one, who do we have to?
Could be hand our essays into. Hand our essays into. If you remember, I told you it was separate.
Yeah, I remember.
Also, Van actually came up with a new one. Who do we have to turn our essays into? Which we didn't even discuss earlier. I didn't even think of. But that is another possible collocation. You can turn in your essay. Turn in your homework. Definitely. That one works. Okay. All right. Heidi, number 5.
What do we need to do if we want to withdraw from the course?
Very good. Formally. Yes, withdraw from. You're stuck with withdraw there. So good job, because you have the preposition from. You withdraw from something. You can't drop from the course. You just drop the course. So can't be drop. Can't be leave from the course. That doesn't work either. Yeah, you withdraw from collocates the verb and the preposition. So yeah, that's it. Good one. Okay. Sasha, number 6.
In which room is the translation class going to be held on?
No on, just held.
To be held.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, held on is only, okay, it'll be held on July 14th at 3 p.m. You can use it that way, held on, to talk about it when in conjunction with a day. But that's just the preposition with a day. It may be, you may hear it like that just because you're using the verb in front of the prepositional phrase of about time. Okay. Similarly, it may be held in the gymnasium on the 24th, whatever. Albina, number 7.
Have you done the first draft of your essay yet?
Yeah, that's it. Gotta be. There's really no alternative to that, by the way. First draft, at least I don't personally know of one. Ken, number 8.
Okay. Do you prefer exams or continuous evaluation?
Was it evaluation or assessment? Because it occurs to me it could be either one. It was assessment, but you know what? That still works for me, Ken. I had to check. Yeah, continuous evaluation. Actually, I believe I've heard that before. So, yeah, and in the workplace, yeah, okay, which actually makes more sense in the workplace. We submit our workers to continuous evaluation. All right, well, that I definitely heard that in the workplace. So, okay, that works. Good one. Van, number 9. Number 9.
Do you always go to all your lectures?
Okay. Go to all your lectures. Yes, you're stuck with go to here because more formally you would say attend all your lectures, but you don't. Attend to means something entirely different. If you attend to something, you take care of it. I need to attend to my garden means I need to dig out the weeds and water the garden and add some fertilizer. Something completely different. Right, so good one. Good job. All right, and finally, Mustafa, number 10.
Does the college provide training in computer skills?
You got it. Provide, again, collocates strongly with training. Provide training. Okay, thank you very much, everyone. Gotta go. Got another class to run off to. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Learned a little
Thank you,
something.
teacher.
Okay.
See ya.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.